Hi, welcome to Normski TV. Coming to you a bit late, but nevertheless, I'm going to still give you my player ratings from yesterday. Absolutely fantastic game. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. And I just thought, do you know what? When Louise went off, I thought, oh, that's it. We're not going to get another 5, 6 nil. That's what I was thinking. We're going to get another 5 or 6 nil. But the team showed fight, determination, and spirit. And listen, Mustafi, you made a mistake in the first half. I was absolutely livid with you, but you made up for it in the second half. You put your body, your head, and made some serious challenges. And because of that, if we had lost that game, mate, I tell you, you would have probably got a -1 rating. But when I come to the player ratings, I will be giving you your score. But I went through all sorts of how can I put the word? Just experience. The experience that I went through, it was like a roller coaster. It was mad. It was absolutely mad. And you would have probably seen from a watch along, we just went crazy in the house. I was wondering what the neighbours were probably thinking. But yeah, great performance by the team. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I, you know, the fighting spirit. Like whatever Arteta said to them again at half time, they came out fighting, and everybody up on that pitch tonight really deserves, a pat on the back for what they've done. So I'm gonna my hands are a little bit shaky, so apologies for that because I'm holding the camera. But I'm gonna go through the player ratings, and first of all, I'm gonna go with Leno in goal. I'm gonna give Leno a 8. And there was a save that he made off of I can't remember the player who it was, but I think it might have been Batshuayi. I can't remember Batshuayi. I can't remember, but mate, the way he died, he got down to the bottom right hand post and made that save. It was absolutely fantastic. For that, I'm going to give Leno an 8. On the right hand side, Bellerin was the captain. You know, got the equalising goal. I was going to just say the winning goal, but it felt like a winner. He got the equalising goal with his weaker foot. Because when he was coming down, I thought, pass it. And then when he hit it, I was thinking, and then I saw the ball in the back of the net. I was like, what's going on? Absolutely fantastic. He done pretty well. Kept I can't remember the right who was playing on the left hand side. It might have been Osunadori. I can't remember, but if not, because I know Osunadori kept switching, but he just whoever was out there, he just kept them quiet, and done really well, getting a goal. So I'm gonna give him. Yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 as well. I think he done really well there. And moving across, Mustafi. Now, Mustafi, mate, you redeemed yourself in the second half because I don't know what you was doing in the first half. Passing, you've always got this mistake in you. And I know you came out on Arsenal media TV and you was talking about how you deal with all these issues and stuff like that. You've got to stop, thinking too hard about your game and just keep things simple. All you had to do was put that in the row Z. While you're playing a short pass back to Leno, putting Louis in trouble. Hence, he ends up with a red card and we're down to 10 men, having to play 70 minutes with 10 men. But you did come correct in the second half. You made some great blocks, some headers and stuff like that. A lot of interceptions. So really done well in the second half. So for that, I'm going to give you a 7. Moving next to him was David Luiz. And looking at that tackle, they're talking about this double jeopardy rule. I was listening about it, this double jeopardy rule that if a player is brought down in the penalty box and he's not deemed to be a blatant foul or, trying to stop him from scoring, then he should have got a yellow card and then, we'd have ended up still with 11 men on the pitch. They get the penalty. We go on, but it's ended up of him getting a red card, VAR checking it over and agreeing with the referee, which I think is just a joke. VAR is so inconsistent, and as a result of it, he's ended up being sent off. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to give David Luiz a 4 for that. I'm not to say that he was playing bad before that, but he maybe could have maybe thought about how he put in that tackle, or even just, I don't know, just let him run, because you never know, he could have run into a cul-de-sac. I mean, you had Mustafi covering anyway, so I don't know. So whether Arsenal will appeal it or not, I have no idea. But sorry, Luiz, I'm gonna have to give you a 4. Then Saka, fantastic Saka playing at left back. Left winger who's playing at, he's done really well, worked hard on that left-hand side. And I think, he was marshalling Hudson-Odoi, and he done really well. Absolutely up and down and making the overlap runs and just basically keeping calm. And that's what I like about Saka, you know what I mean? Young head, he's only 18 years old, fantastic play. I'm going to give Saka a 7. Okay, now we move into the pivot. Now, the funny thing about this, for most of that game, because I thought what was going to happen was that they were going to move, take off a striker and bring in a defender. Sorry, but I liked what Arteta did. He left the strikers on, moved Xhaka into the centre of midfield, and which he done absolutely well. So I'm going to have to score him for his defensive work. Absolutely. In the second half, second half, I've got to give Xhaka an 8, because he done really well. He done really well. And then obviously next to him, Torreira, he done really well, kept the ball ticking over, made vital interceptions, went down with cramp. Just the amount of running that he does and the working off the ball, just absolutely fantastic. I'm going to give him also an 8. I'm going to give Torreira an 8. And then on the right hand side, you've got Pepe. Now Pepe, as the second half, he started to make himself a nuisance. He was giving Emerson a lot of problems. The left back for Chelsea was giving him a lot of problems too. Obviously Emerson ended up with a yellow card, and I was hoping that he would keep sort of pressurising him and hopefully make him make a second bad tackle or something, so that he could get a second yellow. But that didn't happen. I keep saying it. When he picks that ball up, he needs to he's getting a little bit more direct, but he needs to be more direct and just stop that, stopping and cutting back, and just try and be more decisive with the ball. When he gets the ball, lay the ball off quick, or just drive forward. You've got the skills to take these guys, and you've got the pace. You can do it. So I'm gonna give him a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6. We move into the centre attacking Ozil. Sorry, mate. Anonymous. There was one point when he was in their third, and I think he lost the ball, and he just sort of just gave up. He just stood there, held his hands out. I'm thinking, what's going on? He's just Ozil of old now. I mean, he's just giving up. Not running off the ball. He just wasn't in the game. He just wasn't in the game. He just wasn't in the game, mate. And I was glad when Arteta subbed him and brought on Guendouzi. But for me, if Arteta's going to build the game around him, he's going to have to do better than that. He's going to have to, his off the ball work, he's got to work much harder. May's got 1 assist and 0 goals in how many seasons? It's ridiculous. You're an attacking midfielder, and we're not getting nothing from you. So I'm sorry, Ozil, mate. I'm going to have to give you a 4. Give you a 4, mate. Sorry. Then, I'm going to leave Martinelli to last. Lacazette, again, works really hard. Off the ball, works tirelessly for the team. The only thing that's lacking is that goal. And I think I have this moan at him because he keeps coming deep for the ball, but then that's Ozil's job, because he's going in a space where Ozil's meant to be occupying. coming deep for the ball, and then he's just run himself ragged. So when you're making those busting runs into the box, he's not there because he's knackered. So he puts in he puts in the effort for the team in terms of his work rate, but the goal is still lacking, mate. He needs to get a goal, and he needs to get a goal quick time. I'm going to give Lacazette a 7. Martinelli, my man Martinelli, bad boy Brazilian. Listen, mate, you're getting a 10 off of me. I don't care. You're getting a 10 off of me. That run from our box, outside our 25-yard box, or 18-yard box, should I say, absolutely amazing. An assist from Mustafi. And then when I saw him making this run, I think he brushed off. I can't remember who the players who was chasing him down, but I know Kante slipped. And the composure to take it with his right foot, very Henry-esque. And it reminded me of when Theo Walcott did that run from our box and scored a goal, and I think that was against Liverpool. I think it was in. I don't know if it was a Carling Cup game. I can't remember, but it was absolutely amazing. And Martinelli, for me, he stepped up. He scored 2 in 2, absolutely brilliant. In the absence of Aubameyang. And long may it live. I mean, he's 18 years old. We need to lock him down. We need to lock him down to a 10-year deal, 200 million buyout clause, whatever it is. You need to lock him down. Fantastic play from Martinelli, and long may it continue. And, come the next game, you can't drop him. You've got to somehow fit him in with Aubameyang. You cannot drop him. It might be better if we take Lacazette out the firing line and bring him in, because the guy, he just runs all day, and I just love it. I just love his energy. So yeah, and then we brought on I think it was Guendouzi for Ozil. I'm going to give Guendouzi, because I think when Guendouzi came on, I think the game sped up. We sped up more, and obviously we was doing them on their counter attack. He gave them a lot more energy in the middle of the park, and for me, I'm going to give Guendouzi a 6. And I think there was one more, which was Willock, who came on towards the end. Didn't have really much to do, so it wasn't really worth marking him. But all in all, fantastic game by the team. And then Arteta, manager. I'm going to give Arteta an 8, based on what he's got to work with. I was surprised to see Bellerin, to be quite honest. I thought Maitland-Niles was going to occupy that position, but he brought him on, and look, there you go. So I'm going to give Arteta an 8. And the fans, mate, they were brilliant. They were absolutely brilliant. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 every time. Brilliant. Long may it continue. And he's just brought such great energy back to the club. And I just want now for the board now to back Arteta. They've got to back him, because the players that he's got, they're not good enough. Let's be honest, they're not good enough. He needs to get the players that he needs in the summer to really push on. And I'm hoping that the board will stick their hands in their pocket and back Arteta. They need to back him, because if he can do that with this bunch of players, what do you think he could do when he gets some decent players in? So, for me, the board needs to really step up here. Other than that, great night, great evening. Felt like a win, and long may it continue. Next game is obviously Bournemouth away in the FA Cup, followed by Burnley, or I believe beat Man United 2-0 tonight. So it's not going to be easy, but hopefully we'll have Aubameyang back for the Burnley game. And come on, let's try and push up the league. We're only 4 points behind Man United. All right, 10 points behind Chelsea, but Chelsea got a couple of tough games coming up with Tottenham, and there's another team, I can't remember it, but they've got a couple of tough games coming up. So and Leicester, I think they've got to play Leicester. So we've got to really try and see if we can close that gap. And hopefully, if things go to plan, yeah, we could do this. But listen, please like, subscribe, and share. And hopefully, I'll bring you a transfer daily tomorrow. Obviously, I haven't done one for yesterday and today. But to be honest, there doesn't really been much news apart from you know, rumours of Barcelona interested in Aubameyang, bringing him on loan and possibly buying him in the summer. I just think I don't know if that's going to happen, but yeah. And then there's talk about Sheffield United Baldock, who's a right back, good player. I know Arteta's interested in him, but we'll just wait and see. But we'll look out and see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll get some good news and bring one body in, at least one body in. Not long left with the transfer windows running out of time, so we need to get it sorted. Listen, I'm out of here.